Hey guys, it's Navjot Singh Jadeja and welcome to today's lecture. Yes, you can see we have come up with a new presentation style and today we're going to talk on Data Mart. Data Mart is a very important concept as far as data mining subject is concerned. In earlier video, we have compared data warehouse and Data Mart in a video, and also in one of the video we have mentioned about data warehouse. So there are a lot of people asking me about a separate video on Data Mart. So today we have got it. So what are we going to cover in here today? What exactly is Data Mart? Why do we need a Data Mart? Different types of Data Mart, implementing a Data Mart, and what are the advantages and benefits of Data Mart. And if you can see this properly guys, this is specifically designed for preparing the exam or revising the topics. So please keep this in mind and refer the video completely till the end. So let us understand what is data mart. So basically a data mart is something which is a subset of the data warehouse within an organization, and it is specific to the department or a unit which we are focusing on. All right, and it is subject oriented database. In some cases it is also known as HPQS, which is high performance query structures, and that is one of the benefits which we will be discussing in the later part of the video. Now the question arises, why do we need data mart when we already have a database, we already have a data warehouse? So the question is, databases have become huge. It stores a lot of data. Everyday data keeps on piling, so the databases are growing and also the warehouses are coming up with more and more data. So what do we do? How do we retrieve information in a way where it is subject specific or a department specific, and that too with a quick response time? So we have Data Mart to come up with a solution to this kind of problems. All right. And now let's understand what are different types of data mart. This is important because this will help you understand how to choose which type of a data mart. So the first thing is we have the dependent and independent data mart. So let us see each of them one step at a time. So the dependent data mart is something which comes from the data enterprise data. I mean, when we have the data within the organization, and that's what we are taking as an account to form a data mart, then it is known as dependent data mart, and it works in a top down manner. Whereas independent data mart does not depend on our data itself. So the data can be coming from the outside sources also, and that is why it works in a bottom up manner where cumulatively those data marts form into a collective data warehouse, right? So how do we actually implement a data mart? So that's a question a lot of people are asking, and if you are a data mining scientist or data scientist, you are trying to think. So the following things we need to include while implementing a data mart. First of all, we have to design. So in these steps, we understand the requirement. Just like any other software, in the data mining also, we need to understand what are the requirements. Why are we trying to form a data, which is a form of a mart, and we can apply data mining. Plus, we also have to understand what could be the different data sources which will be taken into account, and finally, how the logical and physical layout would look like. So once you do that, you move on to the second step of building these ideas. Once we try to build this, we have different sources like Oracle provides Oracle data warehouse support, and there are a lot of other softwares also. So you can use them, and then you can use those tools to make your own or build your own data mart. Once that is done, the third step is the transfer. So in here, you actually decide how to populate the mart. So what should be the frequency of data transfer? How often will you update and all this? And once that is done, the last and the most important step comes the access. So here all comes together, and this is what we have as in the structure, and this is what our data mart would look like. So if you understand, there are four steps from the starting, just like a software. We design, then we build, then we transfer, and finally we could access the data. So this is how we implement the data mart. Now the important question, what are the advantage or benefits of the Data Mart? So first of all, it has information which is specifically detailed only. So it does not have a whole lot of information just like the warehouse. It is specific detailed information. It increases the response time. As I said earlier also guys, because this is specific to a department, very short amount of data or a very comparatively less data, it increases the end user response time. It is condensed form of data warehouse. So the properties remain the same, but the size gets reduced. It reduces the cost because as you understand, data mining takes up a lot of resources in terms of cost, because we have a lot of resources required to perform data mining operations, and if you are doing it using Data Mart, it reduces the cost and energy. Less resources, same as I said earlier, so it ultimately reduces the overall cost and resources also. So this is the list of advantages and benefits which we have in here for the Data Mart. So this is the concept wherein we are trying to make sure that you understand the Data Mart in a complete way. I hope you like our effort. Please like, share and subscribe the channel, and if you have any queries, please feel free to comment in the comment section. Thank you so much.